Yes, my people, it's your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. I'm back again with another one. Now, let's talk about Zurdo Ramirez. Ramirez was back in action last night on the undercard of Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Ramirez got a 12-round unanimous decision victory over Yuniel Darticos. After the fight, to my surprise, Ramirez actually called out your favorite fighter. That's right, Jai Opetaia. Ramirez said, somebody get me Jai's number. Let me ring him up so we can negotiate the fight. And Jai Opetaia, to be fair to him, he responded like a true warrior. He said immediately, somebody give me bro's number, man. Do you know what I mean? So it looks like after all this time of the back and forth, Jai Opetaia chasing Zurdo Ramirez and Zurdo Ramirez ducking Jai Opetaia, it looks like we're finally gonna get this fight. Do you know what I mean? And that's exactly what I want to see, what the millions of fans around the world want to see. We want to see the belt unified at the cruiserweight division. We want to see an undisputed champion. So I hope both guys have spoken to each other already. I hope they got each other's numbers now. I hope the teams, the management, promoters are negotiating the purse behind the scenes, because listen, we want to see this fight as soon as possible. Do you know what I mean? I've been calling this fight out for the longest. Do you know what I mean? Because listen, I know Jai Opetaia will absolutely smoke Zurdo Ramirez. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason why Zurdo Ramirez has been ducking Jai Opetaia. Do you know what I mean? But listen, before we go any further, let's just talk about the performance from Zurdo Ramirez last night against Yuniel Darticos. Now, from what I saw last night, I'm going to keep it real. You know me, it's Enzo, the realest in the game. I have to be honest, yeah? Zurdo Ramirez looked absolutely terrible last night, man. Do you know what I mean? In fairness, he got the victory. Do you know what I mean? He can only deal with whoever's in front of him. In fairness to him, he got the victory. He won the fight. But in terms of his performance, it was absolutely garbage, man. I'm not going to lie. That is not good enough, man. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure, yeah, Jai Opetaia, wherever he was sitting, watching that fight, he was rubbing his hands, man. He was like, show me the money. Show me the money, man. Because Zurdo Ramirez last night against Yuniel Darticos, he looked like he's regressed. Do you know what I mean? He looked slow, lethargic. The footwork was non-existent, man. Do you know what I mean? He was just standing right there. Even Darticos, man, who's a limited fighter, was throwing punches after punches at Ramirez, man. Do you know what I mean? And Ramirez was just sitting there on the pocket, taking the punches, man. Listen, if you're going to fight like that against a beast, a monster like Jai Opetaia, you're in hell of a trouble. You're in big trouble, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got no chance against Jai Opetaia with that type of performance, man. Listen, I've never really rated Zurdo Ramirez. Do you know what I mean? Listen, respect to him. He's a fighter. He comes to fight. He's a big dude. He's strong. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit durable as well. Do you know what I mean? I'll give him that. When I watched him against Chris Smith, I was like, yo, this guy ain't all that, man. Do you know what I mean? Listen, again, he beat Chris Smith. Do you know what I mean? He won the fight fair and square, but even Billy Smith gave him trouble. And I don't even rate Billy Smith that highly. I think Billy Smith is British level. Do you know what I mean? He's a hard worker. He works hard. Do you know what I mean? He's an honest lad, but he's not world class. He's not an elite boxer. Do you know what I mean? And Zurdo Ramirez had problems with him. Do you know what I mean? Now, can you imagine him going against Jai Opetaia? Because Zurdo Ramirez has regressed. He's much slower. Do you know what I mean? And Jai Opetaia is much the younger fighter. He's about 6 years younger than Zurdo Ramirez. And last night, Zurdo, he looked like he was about 45 years old. That's how slow he looked. He's in hell of a trouble, man, because Jai Opetaia has the athleticism. Do you know what I mean? He's got the youth on his side. He's got timing, speed, and power. Those are deadly combinations, man. Do you know what I mean? And Zurdo Ramirez, he eats a lot of punches, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's going to have to make a dramatic change to his fighting style to stand a chance against Opetaia. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I just see it as one-way traffic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna be honest, man. Do you know what I mean? Opetaia is gonna obliterate these guys, man. Do you know what I mean? And I think, yeah, Zurdo Ramirez and his team, they always knew this. They secretly knew, you know what, Opetaia's levels above. That's why they've been ducking. That's why they've been making excuses. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Opetaia hasn't fought no one in Lee. Oh, Opetaia hasn't done anything. Oh, I fought against Bivol. Man, listen, bunch of excuses. Now we know why, man. Now we know why, because look at you, bro. Look at you, too slow. Do you know what I mean? So listen, man, like I said, I'm not being dismissive of Zurdo Ramirez. He's a champion. I respect him. But based on that performance last night, I'm sorry, man. From what I've seen from Opetaia, do you know what I mean? It's one-way traffic. There's only one conclusion here. Opetaia is going to smack him up, bruv. He's going to smoke him. He's going to take those belts and unify them. Do you know what I mean? And then he can go handle Badou Jack. But you know what? Badou Jack, he may as well vacate the title. Because they're 42 years old. He does not want no problems with Opetaia. It's going to be a nasty it's gonna be a nasty thing, man. Do you know what I mean? Opetaia is gonna hurt the boy, man. Do you know what I mean? Opetaia right now, yeah, he should become undisputed champion, the cruiserweight division, yeah, latest early 2026 February. Do you know what I mean? The February 2026, Opetaia should be crowned the undisputed champion in the cruiserweight division, because these guys, they just can't mess with him. Do you know what I mean? He's got a youth on his side. He's too fast, too much power, athleticism. He's got everything. Do you know what I mean? And he's a savage. He's a dog. Opetaia can box with you. If you're on a street fight, you can have a street fight. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just bigging him up. I actually rate this guy. I rate Opetaia. To me, he's pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world right now. Top 5, even top 3. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just keeping it real, man. Like, from what I've seen from Zurdo and Badou Jack, they've got nothing on Opetaia, man. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like it's just time now. It's just a matter of time now before he gets his hands on all the belts, man. Do you know what I mean? But I won't even be surprised. Listen to this. I won't even be surprised, because Zurdo Ramirez, he was called out by Jake Paul also. He was called out. Now, if I'm advising Zurdo Ramirez, if I'm part of his management team, I'm thinking, yo, like, listen, I'm going to weigh up the risk versus rewards here. Listen, you fight Opetaia, you get smacked up, yeah? You go obliterated, suffer a concussion, and you lose your belt for way less money. Or you fight Jake Paul, you make way more money, and you just dance with him in the ring for 10 rounds, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, which one would you pick? Like, do you know what I mean? Look, listen, you know, Zurdo Ramirez, get your business mind on. Do you know what I mean? Listen, as much as I wanna see the fight between Opetaia and Zurdo Ramirez, like, I wouldn't hold it against Zurdo Ramirez if he vacates the titles and, you know, takes the misfit boxing route and fights Jake Paul, because there's more money there. Do you know what I mean? There's more money. Why risk it? Why risk your health against Opetaia? Do you know what I mean? So I think that might happen. Trust me, don't rule that out. Do not be surprised, yeah, if Zurdo Ramirez and his team make up some type of excuse, yeah, and vacate the titles and fight Jake Paul, mate. Do you know what I mean? At his age, at 34, how many more big fights has he got in him? How much, you know what I mean? How many big contract, big money fights can he get? Do you know what I mean? Because if he goes with Opetaia smacks him up, takes all the belts, he's done. Zurdo Ramirez is done. He's going to be irrelevant. He's not going to get no big fights because he doesn't sell tickets. He's not a big name in boxing. Do you know what I mean? So he'll be done at 34 years old. He will have nowhere to go. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm him, I'll seriously consider the offer to fight Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? As much as I don't like Jake Paul and I feel like, this guy is fucking up boxing, but for Zurdo Ramirez, like, that's a hell of an offer, man. He might be too good to refuse. Do you know what I mean? And after the performance last night, the way he got smacked up, the way he performed against Yuniel Darticos, the way he was slow and lethargic, and it just wasn't good enough, man. Why take a risk against Opetaia? Just vacate the belts, man. Do you know what I mean? But listen, in my heart, I want you to fight. I like Opetaia to win the belts the right way. Do you know what I mean? So fight him. But listen, man, there's big money on offer for Jake Paul, man. If you consider it and take that fight, I wouldn't hold nothing against you. You know what I mean? I won't begrudge you on it. Do you know what I mean? But listen, my people, thanks for watching EMGM Sports, man. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Zurdo Ramirez's performance last night against Yuniel Darticos. I feel like he was slow, lethargic. I don't think he's got anything, do you know what I mean, to bring to the table for Opetaia to be worried about. I'm just being honest. Let me know in the comments. I'll really appreciate. Also, let me know, man. Do you think that Zurdo Ramirez should just go ahead and fight Jake Paul, man? Just vacate the belts, man. Do you know what I mean? Vacate the belts. Let Opetaia just collect them belts, man. Do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. I'll really appreciate. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're gonna help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.